Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can set up your gameloft ID. As we all know that the game has been updated just recently, and this is a new feature that gameloft promised us that they will be introducing. And it's kind of a bit tricky in the sense that if you have multiple game IDs and if you make a mistake, then you may or may not lose all your progress. So therefore, having said that, it is very important for you guys to follow all the instructions. I will show you step by step, and there will be a warning in the middle as well at a step which I'll tell you more about later. So let's start the video. So when you first open the game and go to the settings in the game, you will find this window under the connect button. You will find that you might already have connected the Xbox as well as the Steam, but you will find the gameloft ID saying not connected. So in order to connect the gameloft ID, what you have to do is you have to click on the connect button. Once you click on the connect, this is the window that's going to show up, and it's going to say log in with your gameloft ID account to share your progress on any platform, and then there will be an option for email and password. Before you can enter the email and password, you have to create the gameloft ID. So in order to do that, you have to click this button which says I don't have a gameloft ID. Once you click that button, this window will pop up and it will say create gameloft ID account. Once you see this, you have to click go to website. Once you click go to website, you will see this page which says, basically gives two options. I'm above 16 years old, and the other option says I'm below 16 years old. You make sure to click I'm above 16 years old and create the account. Once you do that, this is the window that's going to show up. So in this window, you have to enter your email address that you're using on a daily basis, and you can set up a custom password. Make sure the password must be at least 10 characters long. And after you have entered the email address and the password, you have to check all these boxes. Once you have checked all the boxes, you have to click the create account button, which is given at the bottom. Once you click the create account button, you will get this window pop up in front of you. It will say a verification email has been sent to you. You'll have to check your email to receive a code. Once you have received the code and you have entered the code here, it will say gameloft account has been created. Once your account has been created, you have to go back to the login screen, enter the email address that you have created to use with the gameloft ID as well as the password you have just set up. Once you have entered the email address and the password, you have to press the login button. Once you press the login button, you will see this window. It will say verification email sent. It will again re-verify you that you are the actual person who is setting up this ID, and you will receive another code on your email which you have to copy from there and enter here one more time. After entering the code, you have to press the submit code button. Once you have done that, it will show you that your verification has been completed successfully, as you see in this pop-up window. After this whole process, when you go under the connect window, you will see that your gameloft ID will be connected. So one very important thing to note here that you need to understand, when you are in this window and you are verifying and entering the code, if you are connecting the ID on an account which has a fresh gameloft Asphalt 9 game installed, you are entering the ID from another account which you have already set up with gameloft ID, you will receive a pop-up where you will see two accounts, account A on the left and account B on the right. At that moment, that's a very sensitive moment, and you have to make sure that before you choose whichever account A or B, you keep the one which has your maximum progress and number of cars that you have already worked for years and years while playing Asphalt 9. If you make a mistake at that step, then in that case, on the new device where you are trying to log in with your previous game progress, you will not be able to do so. So you have to be very careful. As I logged into my gameloft ID on another device, it gave me an option to either keep current progress, which is A, or to log in with another account which is account B, which is a new account which has no cars and no progress. So at that step, whenever you're logging in with your gameloft ID on a new device, you have to make sure that you make the correct selection. If you do not make the correct selection, then you will not be able to access your game progress on a new device. So make sure that you do not skip that step, and before you select a step, you verify which is the account that you want to log in on the new device. So thank you so much guys for watching. I hope it's a very easy step and you can set up your gameloft ID very easily, just like I have shown you in this video. If you like such videos and you want more informative content from my end, please make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel as well for some awesome multiplayer madness and other amazing videos. Until the next video, take care guys.